Nothing you have seen can prepare you for the new Mega Mammoth of Motion Pictures. A new colossal creature of carnage. Death Kappa. It came from the watery abyss. Is he friend or foe? See an inferno of utter devastation. Tokyo ravaged in a titanic trail of terror. In an epic battle of spectacular violence. Leaving a cavalcade of cataclysmic destruction. Will man's weapons stand a chance before this mastodon of horror? Or will this be the end of our civilization? Can humanity survive the power of Death Kappa? Shot in awesome high-definition terror. It's amazing beyond belief. Fantastic beyond compare. See it for the thrill of a lifetime. See Death Kappa.
What is up, guys? Glenn here, and I've got a subscription box for you that we haven't looked at in a while because it's not your traditional subscription box, but this is the Boxy Chan box. I got the Sci-Fi box. Now, Boxy Chan, I've done a few unboxings in the past. Boxy Chan's a little bit of a different company. They do mystery boxes, but they don't do it in a traditional subscription way. They have probably about, I think, 12 different themes that you can get, ranging from sci-fi, which is what this one is, to Star Trek, Star Wars, Marvel, DC. They have kids boxes. They have fantasy boxes. So they have all these different themes, and some of them you can get on a subscription basis, so get the same one every month. You can subscribe to it. But most people order from Boxy Chan on a one-off basis, like I've done. So I ordered their sci-fi theme box, and the thing is, when you order it one-off like that, let's say I like it so much that I want to order it again. I can order it again, and I can get the sci-fi box again, but it'll be a different box, even if you order them in succession, or you order two at a time. Those two boxes should be different. So it's an interesting concept. They're 25 bucks a piece for the boxes. I've never unboxed one to where I put values on the items to kind of see how it measures up. So this will be a first. And occasionally I try Boxy Chan. I try some of the different themes. Last month you saw I did a Boxy Chan kids girls box with Abby. So they have all these different themes, and you can pretty much order them whenever you want. And that's kind of what I like about Boxy Chan. If I'm, finding a lack of boxes, or I'm like, I just want to get something different, maybe I'll go to Boxy Chan and I'll order their Marvel box and see how it comes. I'll order their fantasy box and see how it looks. Now, sometimes they're not that great, but other times they are. So we'll see what the sci-fi box brings us. And again, this sci-fi box is going to be different than any other sci-fi box that anybody else orders. That's the idea anyway. So we'll see. Some boxes, actually, you cannot get a subscription. You can only order them one-off. So, if you go to BoxyChan.com, you can see which ones you can get monthly if you want, or which ones you can do one-off. I wouldn't really subscribe to them because part of the idea of the service is being able to get different themes. And I wouldn't want the same theme every month from Sci-Fi, or from Boxy Chan. All right, but this is the Sci-Fi box. We have a card. Their little ad card. It's just pretty much the same every month. And it says, mystery boxes are awesome, make great gifts. That's another thing about Boxy Chan. They do make great gifts because you can order them one-off. You don't have to subscribe. You just order a box, and you can get it and give it to somebody. So they do make great gifts. But if you talk about themes, we talk about Marvel, DC, Hello Kitty, horror, sci-fi, which is this one, Star Trek, anime. They have a baby box, Transformers, Gamer, Star Wars, Final Fantasy, Barbie, and they've got actually more than that. So, again, some you can subscribe to, and others are just always one-offs. So, we are looking at the sci-fi box, and we'll start small. Oh, this is cool. I love these. These are the Mystery Minis from Funko. This is the science fiction series. And I always, you know, when I see these sometimes in Hot Topic, I always mean to pick them up because I think they're cool. So this is Series 2. You can kind of see the different figures and the rarities on the back there. So let's open her up and see what we've got. Again, mystery figures, mystery bags, mystery boxes, to me, add to the fun factor part of the box. So always a plus because you don't know what you're going to get. So it looks like we've got Neo. So we've got Neo from The Matrix with his double guns there. He is a 1 of 12. So a common, in other words. Not as common as some. There's some 1 of 6s. But this is a 1 of 12. So there's Neo. Pretty cool looking. I like these figures. They're similar mystery mini-wise to the Walking Dead figures as far as how tall they are and how their faces look and such. So this one, pretty cool. There is Neo. All right, we've got another blind figure, and this is Supernatural blind bag. Totally, a lot of people are, but I'm totally not into Supernatural, so I don't know really any of these characters. We'll open it up, and when I come back with values, I'll know who the character is. But in this case, I won't. And also, there's a couple of mystery ones. You can kind of see there towards the bottom. All right, we've got the cardboard outer shell so that you can't just feel the bag and get the one you want. Oh, these are keychains. These are figural key rings. And here's this one, whatever this one is. I don't know exactly who that's supposed to be, but when I look it up, I will know. And pretty cool. You know, we've gotten these kind of rubbery. I can't see another. There's some over there that you can't see, but kind of these rubber figural key rings before. They're pretty cool. They're a nice size and a decent design. These are made by Monogram. So these are Monogram designs. And there's that. So we've got 2 little minifigures, 1 a keychain. We got 1 big figure. It is a pop. And we've got the Xenomorph from Alien. This is actually from Alien Covenant. So this the newest film, and there it is right there. You can tell because you've got the other characters on the back. I don't know why anybody would want any of them other than this one, to be honest. You know, maybe the Xenomorph with the Xenomorph Kid, the white one, would be alright, but let's check this out. This is a cool figure. I like it. Again, not a big fan of the newer movies, but the figures came out really well. Love the way that looks. This is different for a pop because the body is like really thin. It's almost like a really mini Deca figure. Obviously it doesn't, or NECA figure. Obviously it doesn't have articulation or anything, but it doesn't even really look like a pop per se. You know, pops have a different styling on them with the body and the head, obviously. This one stands, but just barely. So it's definitely a different looking pop figure than what we're used to. Putting it next to a pop, or if you didn't know this was a pop, you wouldn't know this was a pop, right? Because of the body styling and all that. So different, but cool enough. add to the pop collection. There we go. It doesn't want to stand up, which is never a good thing for a pop. So, all right. Now I've got past the figures. We've got another keychain. Now that's interesting. Getting 2 keychains in one box wouldn't be my first choice as far as curating the box would be, but this is a Ghostbusters keychain. And this is a flat rubbery one, so there's this tape-up Marshmallow Man. And you kind of see he's flat, but he's kind of that rubbery styling as well. It's okay. You know, it looks more like a magnet than a keychain. But getting 2 keychains in the same box doesn't thrill me that much. What we did get, which is unusual in any subscription box, is not a book. We did get a book and a DVD. Interesting. This one is the Durabos Wave. So it's a sci-fi novel, obviously. I don't know if anybody is familiar with it. I am not. There it is right there. So a sci-fi novel. The way this looks, though, just the condition of the book, it looks almost like it's a used book, like from a used bookstore. It's got a cover price of $15. You know, and I don't know anything about it. Again, I'd have to research it. But a sci-fi novel is definitely unusual to get in a subscription box. Along with that is a DVD, Death Kappa. All right, so this is looks like a low-budget monster movie, Death Kappa. When military experiments go haywire and trigger an atomic bomb, consequences are of epic proportions. A monster arrives in the midst of nuclear fallout, and so it's a Japanese movie, and Japan's defenses are helpless against it. Whew, looks like a very, very budget Godzilla-type movie. Looks like at least a couple of different monsters in it, so we will look up Death Kappa, and there's the DVD. And this is going to make a perfect, I think, gift for my nephew who's looking at, you know, he's kind of doing a collection of B movies and stuff like that. So I think this will help in that. But so there we go. We've got the DVD. We've got the novel paperback. We've got the pop figure, Xenomorph. We've got 2 keychains. One, the figural keychain's kind of a 3D keychain, and one, the 2D, just flat Ghostbusters keychain, and then the Neo Mystery Mini for the Sci-Fi collection. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. My initial impression is it's okay. For $25, I think the value's going to be there, especially with the book. But we'll see, and I'll come back with some values and scores. All right, guys, this is a bit of a weird box to value, and the reason for that is we've got some unusual stuff in this box, and really, with Boxy Chan, you have to think of this box a little differently than you would your recurring monthly subscriptions. You got to remember, this box really is made for folks who, hey, I want to try a mystery box. I'm not sure what theme I want. Here's Boxy Chan. Here's all these themes. Oh, let me try the sci-fi box and see what I get. You're not going to get a very deeply curated box because this same box isn't going to many, many people. It's going to me, right? So they're pretty much using what inventory they have to make these boxes on the fly, right? So you kind of have to look at it a little differently than your big box company that's sending out themed boxes every month. It is different, okay? So kind of keep that in mind when we're going over scores, especially a little bit later. But for values, I'm going to start with the pop. On Pop Price Guide, this is a $9 pop. It's a common. It's, you know, nothing Extraordinary. So if, again, this is one of those boxes that if you're looking for exclusives or you're looking for uncommon, hey, I got them to stand. If you're looking for uncommon figures, things like that, you're not going to find that here. You really aren't, unless you're talking about one of the blind boxes or bags and you happen to get some sort of rare item. But, you're not going to get your exclusive items in these boxes. It's just not going to happen. So $9 for the Pop. The Mystery Mini, this particular one, is on Pop Price Guide, the Neo, for $6. So $6 for the Mystery Mini right now. Now, again, that could be different. If you're getting if I happen to get the 1 in 36 Voltron, well, that's a much rarer figure, so it's going to be worth a little bit more. But the Neo, in this case, is $6. The Supernatural Sam keychain is going for about $6 on eBay right now, so not a bad price for a keychain. But again, this is a figure, right? It's a figural keychain, so it's 3D, going for about $6 right now. The other keychain, the Stay Puft, is actually $7, so it's going for another $1 more than the other keychain. But this particular one, it is a licensed from BioWorld, right? Yeah, a licensed BioWorld keychain going for $7 right now. So now we get into some of the weird, odd stuff in this box that you don't usually see in subscription boxes. Number one is the novel, the Ouroboros Wave. This has a cover price of $14.99, but on Amazon, and when I'm looking at books and DVDs, I'm always looking at Amazon for the most part. $11.50 is what this is going for on Amazon. Now, whether it's worth that or not is kind of debatable, but for this actual paperback, it's $11.50 on Amazon right now. And then the DVD, Dead Kappa, is $11 on Amazon for this particular movie. Now, again, this is kind of your bargain bin movie because, it's a little bit nicked around. This is not a shrink-wrapped, brand new release. This movie actually came out in 2010, 2011, something like that. Actually, I could look. I just can't see it. It's too small. But I think I saw it when I was looking for it online. So, again, on Amazon, you can get this for about $11. So, total for this box, guys, for values, $50. $50.50, as a matter of fact. I paid $25. The standard price for these BoxyChan boxes is $25. So, double the price. Now, again, a lot of subjectivity here, right? If I were to put this up on eBay, would I get $11 for it? Maybe not, but it's what I can. If I just want this, I'm paying $11 for it, right? So unless I'm finding it in some bargain bin or what have you, so I can only go by what the market says out there. So twice the value. That's an A. As we get to the scores, again, this is kind of a weird one to look at. For fun factor, I gave this box a B. And the reason I got a B is because there were some things that I was like, oh, wow, that's different. Specifically the DVD, especially once I watched the trailer, it was kind of funny. But the DVD kind of ups that fun factor a little bit. What brings it back down is things like, keychains, normal subscription box stuff. That leads us to theme. I gave the theme a B. It's the sci-fi theme, and yeah, everything fits, but it's kind of all over the map. I mean, you're going from Alien to The Matrix to Supernatural to Ghostbusters to, to a monster movie, right? So it's kind of all over the map. Yeah, it technically fits, so I gave it a B there. The curation, I gave a C. Now, curation's all about what they picked to put in this box. And the two keychains bugs me. If you want to include it as one item, you could, but they're not related. One was a blind bag, right? So they're definitely two items. So for two different keychains to be in the box, not great. And a common pop, I get it. I just explained the BoxyChan is not going to be the type of box that you're going to get a rare pop or anything like that. But something other than a pop, that's common might have been better than just a common pop. Execution, I also gave them a C. And the execution to me comes to, okay, this has kind of a used look to it. So does the DVD. Now the DVD itself is shrink wrap. So it just tells me that this was probably sitting around on a shelf for a long time in their warehouse, waiting to get used. So kind of a used feel to it. Not a whole lot that's cool about this box. And the other thing that brings it down to a C is the incredibly long lead time from ordering a BoxyChan box to getting it. Remember, I'm folding the shipping score into the execution score. At least a month. If you order BoxyChan, I ordered 2 boxes at once. I ordered the Sci-Fi box and the box I did with Abby, the kids box, the girls box. I ordered them at the same time. It was at least a month. Might have even been 6 weeks till I got those boxes. It did get to the point where, like, where's my BoxyChan box? I ordered this forever ago, and it's not like it's a subscription. It's not like, you know, I pay for the collector's case the end of November, and I don't get it until close to the end of December. That's different because they cut off subscriptions on the 15th, right? So then they send them out, and it takes a little while from that point. I can understand that, but I can't understand a box that is a one-off. You order it, pay for it then. They should put it together, get it in the mail, and get it to you. It should not take 6 weeks for me to get a BoxyChan box. It just shouldn't. So that's brought it down to a C. Might be even lower the more I think about the shipping part of it, but we're keeping it at a C. So overall, I gave this box a B-. Not bad for what you're getting. Again, you're paying $25, one-off. It's a sci-fi box. You're getting some sci-fi goodies. You know, you don't know what they're going to be. And again, for what it is, it's got the value. You didn't waste your money, right? It's just not thrilling, right? It's not something wow. It's not something that, oh, you know what? I want to get this thing every month. Now, it might be something where you're like, well, this sci-fi box was okay. Let me get another one. I want to see what's different about the next one. And that's what I like about BoxyChan is even if I immediately ordered another sci-fi box, it's supposed to be different than this one. So it's tempting, right? It's $25. It's not that expensive. And I'd like to see what else they can do with it and what else. You know, because this is, you know, about a little above average box. Will the next one be better? Will the next one not be the same? You know, so that's kind of where BoxyChan falls with the other subscription boxes. What did you think about BoxyChan? Is it something that, you know, on the spur of the moment you would, hey, I got an extra $25, let me get a BoxyChan box. Again, the thing that keeps me away from it is how long it takes. You know, you don't want to buy something spur of the moment and then wait 6 weeks to get it. You might as well get another subscription box and then cancel it if you don't like the first one, right? So that's what kind of keeps me away from BoxyChan. But I'd love to hear what you think about it. As always, hit up that social media off to the side and look for me on Twitch. Right now on Twitch, subscriptions are 20% off. So if you'd like to sub to my channel, you can save yourself $1 on the first month for a regular subscription. Also, you can use that Twitch Prime, Amazon Prime subscription to sub to my channel for free. I really would appreciate that support, and just another way to kind of keep me drowning you guys in content. All right? So until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.